We are about to witness East Coast being represented by Melanie and Georgetown being represented by Tiger Bay. So we'll be getting into the finals just now. The winner of this game will walk away with $400,000 and the second place $200,000. The winner will go on to represent Guyana in Trinidad and Tobago at the regional playoff. So take a look at what unfolds after this. Tiger Bay emerged the eventual winners after stitching 4 goals into the nets of Melanie, who came out the battle goalless in the final. An elated Tiger Bay team joyfully spoke with HGP Sports.
And we know we have to come back stronger than ever. And we don't know we come for dominate this competition like we always do. And this is the 3rd time we ever win Guinness in the streets. And we will never stop winning it. Tiger Bay Youths is the best in the streets and we will always be the best. Thank you.
You have to represent Guyana now in Trinidad.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you think you need to work on to improve your game?
Well, for me, we like to work on some more training and sort of more basics in this game. But we conditions in some form, but we can get better as we going into this competition and we know it's something more serious and we go to Trinidad and play with best.
The concept of street football was birthed by the Petra organization and had its beginnings in Tiger Bay, which has spread to become a regional concept. Tournament director is Troy Mendonza.
I think I can find words to explain that. I think all Guyana should be very proud of this. You know, even Tiger Bay should be proud of this because the whole concept, and we started it in the street.
There was a mammoth support for fans, communities and teams alike, and many other communities insisting that their regions be a part of the now widespread shorter format of the game. Banks DIH Guinness brand manager Lee Baptiste promised it will happen.
Those who have not seen the street football as yet, bear with us, we're coming. And when we normally come, we come in a big way.
That concludes the final of the 2014 Guinness Greatest of the Street Championship Tournament. Tiger Bay walked away with the bragging rights and the right to represent Guyana in Trinidad. They also won themselves $400,000 Guyana dollars. They beat Melanie of East Coast 3-0 to be crowned the Guinness Greatest of the Street 2014 champions. That concludes the Guinness tournament here at Demerara Park today, Sunday, 1st June. And more of HGP Sports News. Disgruntled members of some affiliates and associations of the GFF who expressed their dissatisfaction with the management style of President of the GFF, Christopher Matthias, met in a Congress they convened on Saturday, 31st May at the Watercrest Hotel. They were able to successfully carry a no-confidence motion against the sitting president and the first vice president, Keith Ogier. Today, Matthias was in receipt of a letter dated June 1, signed by Ivan Poussard, who was elected to act as president of the GFF. However, Poussard signed as vice president, instructing Matthias to immediately vacate the GFF office and hand over all the relevant properties, inclusive of documents, since he is no longer the president. In response, the incumbent GFF president issued this statement debarring the factions from conducting any business on behalf of GFF.
With immediate effect, the following persons are not allowed to transact any business whatsoever on behalf of the Guyana Football Federation. Namely, Mr. Frankie Wilson, Mr. Wayne Francois, Mr. Ivan Poussard, Ms. Vanessa Dickinson, Mr. Vernon Burnett, Mr. Odinga Lubumba, Mr. Wayne Dover, Mr. Samson Gilbert, Mr. Aubrey Hudson, Mr. Alfred King, Mr. Elson Kairati, and Mr. Aubrey Henry. until a Congress is duly reconvened in accordance with the Constitution, and unless the Congress decides otherwise, I shall remain the democratically and duly elected president of the Guyana Football Federation.
Matthias' response to the letter of evacuation drew this response.
In which capacity is he asking me to vacate the office? So this letter on June the 1st, in which he signs and he puts his name as vice president, he is unsure as what position he really holds. To me, Ivan Passad is supposed to be the acting president, and on June the 1st, a day after he was supposed to have been made the acting president, he signs as vice president. It's obvious that Mr. Ivan Passad doesn't know exactly what his position is.
The GFF president further stated, when asked, the Congress, which is due to reconvene in 45 days, will be upon the instruction of FIFA and CONCACAF.
In accordance with the Constitution, it will be reconvened in a timely manner upon the advice and guidance of FIFA and CONCACAF and our member associations.
Matthias reiterated too that it's the GFF Secretariat that is responsible for convening Congress, and as such a member association cannot do same, and invite him as the president. The rain struck a low blow on the Nufcuff injection boxing card last Saturday evening at the Buxton ground, but not a knockout, since Nufcuff was shared in the bouts that were staged after the rain passed. The middleweight encounter between local female pugilist Teresa London and her St. Lucian opponent, Malando Sinclair, saw the former boxer prevailing after turning in an aggressive Guyanese performance. Other amateur bouts were on show before the rain halted proceedings, and the remaining St. Lucians, however, agreed to fight exhibition matches, which conclude at the 6th Louis Gym yesterday, Sunday morning.